Alrighty, hello guys. Today I'm going to be talking about my top 3 cleansers for acne. So I have struggled with acne since high school. It's a lot of fun. Different kinds of acne, minor acne, cystic acne, and now kind of your hormonal acne. I've struggled with acne, let's just put it that way. So finding products that work was very important to me, and also products that are natural and do not contain harmful chemicals, ingredients, hormone disrupting ingredients. That's a big no for me. So I'm going to share my top 3 cleansers. Kind of the first one is like a brand of cleansers, but they work for me, and I wanted to share them with you. So I'm going to start off with giving a background of my skin, and you can kind of compare it to your own and just kind of see the similarities or differences so you can better decide which one of these would work better for you. So in high school I started developing acne like many teenagers do. I get it in my T-zone. Earlier high school, probably more inflamed, like on my nose and in between my eyebrows, on my chin during that week of the month. Definitely more inflamed, but not cystic, not anything where it was, life-altering. I just used like run-of-the-mill Walmart stuff that you could buy, and that was okay for me. As high school went on, I started developing a little bit worse. I'd get it along my cheeks here, and they'd be a little bit deeper, and they would leave the dark marks and the scars, but not cystics. Definitely affected my self-esteem, but at the same time, it was manageable, and I think, like many people or teenagers at that time, like you're very focused on what other people think of you or what they like what you look like. And for me, I struggled with social anxiety, so it was very magnified. I really focused on it, so I would probably say it was worse in my head than it was in reality. But it did get worse as high school went on, and when I went to college, and I went through some very traumatic things, and my hormones also became very imbalanced. My skin just exploded, and I did develop deep acne, cystic acne, that just ravished like my face. It was painful, and it just killed my self-esteem. Like, it would never go away. As soon as one would start to disappear, another one would be appearing, and it was just so frustrating. It didn't matter what I did to my skin or used, it just wouldn't go away. So it's kind of a background. Right now my skin is good. Like, if I'm eating well, if I'm having a healthy environment, I'm not super stressed, I'm getting enough sleep, my skin's good. And I really credit diet to that. Diet for me made the biggest change in my skin. I've noticed, like, a lot of the times if my diet's good, I can kind of stray from my skincare, and it's okay. And I notice I have certain dietary triggers that will break my skin out, so that's another thing to be aware of as well. And that's kind of what I'm going to talk about now. Triggers for acne, diet. I stopped eating dairy a long time ago because it is linked to acne. Some people say, no, some people say yes, it is, but from my research, I've decided it is. And so I eliminated it for that, but also because I became vegan, and I'm no longer vegan. I don't really actually have a definition for myself, but I'm okay with that. I'm mostly plant-based, put it that way. Mostly plant-based. But I'll say plant-based before, so no one gets mad. But I stopped eating dairy probably 10 years ago, and I've never looked back. I'll never drink dairy again, ever. That's one. Cleaning up your diet from a lot of salt. Processed foods helps. I've never really been big into processed foods, but I will notice, like I'll give you an example right now. I have some bumps on my forehead because I recently tried a protein powder from Garden of Life. It's not just a protein powder, it's a nutrition shake, and it had a little too much B vitamins in it for me when combined with the B complex I take every once in a while. My skin breaks out when I have too much B12, so boom, acne. Diet trigger. Right there is an example for you. So just being aware of what you eat and how it affects your skin. It's not going to be the same for everyone. People are going to have different dietary triggers, but as a general go-to, eating more fruits and vegetables, eating whole grains. For some people, eat fish, they eat meat. Just trying to have whole foods. For my personal choices, it's vegetarian aside from the dairy. I don't do that, but it works well for me. So like I said, everyone's going to be different. I really like the Ayurvedic concept of the body, looking at your different dosha type. For me, I'm Vata Pitta, so I kind of alter my diet and what I take with the seasons. My skin's very dry in the winter, and it's kind of really dry year round, but in the summertime I do adjust it. I adjust what I eat as well to keep my skin moisturized, because when I break out, a lot of the time it's due to dry skin now in the winter and fall. And I'm losing my voice. But so just keep that in mind. Stress as well. Stress is going to play a huge role. If you are going through a stressful time, a lot of the times you might break out between your eyebrows. Hormonally, around the chin is very common. Digestive-wise, you might see along the cheeks here, like on your cheekbones. That's just kind of what I've noticed with myself, and I've looked up like the face map things. I don't know if it's accurate, but I notice for me, like, I can kind of tell. Definitely chin for the hormonal acne though. Lifestyle. I personally don't drink, but I know drinking a lot of alcohol can put stress on your liver, which plays a big role in your skin. You can drink, I know, dandelion tea. I like roasted dandelion tea. That's good for your liver. Chicory root. What I do is I mix roasted dandelion root, roasted chicory root with a couple other things, and I make like a herbal coffee. I'll make a video on it on here if you're interested, but it's super good and it's nourishing for your liver. That helps. Let's see. That's lifestyle in terms of sleep as well. You want to make sure you're getting enough sleep. I don't get enough sleep. My boyfriend is a night owl, and I've kind of turned into a night owl because of that. So I don't get as much sleep as I should. So I need to work on that myself. And also the people you have around you. If the people around you are toxic and they're adding a lot of stress to your life, and they're constantly putting you down, that can affect you as well, I think. At least affect your stress levels, which affects your skin. So, and yes, I think I've kind of gone over the major three. Like I said, everyone's different. You can look at your own life and kind of pinpoint what it is for you. But for me, those are the major three. So getting into the products, I'm going to start with the highest priced items from Osea. That's O-S-E-A. I recently started trying this brand, and I really, really like them. I love their ingredients. I've always had good results using like seaweed skincare, or also bladder wrack tea is something else that you can drink, and it's a blood purifier. It really helps with the skin. My opinion, my experience. Not a medical professional, so don't come for me, but that works really well. But anyways, the Osea brand. I have their Ocean Cleansing Milk. It's probably really bright, and my camera doesn't autofocus. I'm still using a camera I bought a long time ago. Ocean Cleansing Mud, which is more, Ocean Cleansing Mud is going to be for more oily types, oily acne prone combination. It actually says right in the back. The milk is going to be for sensitive, age-defying, and dry skin. I kind of have a mix. My skin's dry, but I get acne. So what I do is I do a pump of both, and I use that, and it works really well. And then the Ocean Cleanser, which smells heavenly, and that's for a normal, drier combination. I would say this is my favorite. I love this one. It smells so good, and it's not like from artificial fragrances or anything. And it works really well. It has natural lactic acid in there, and it just really gets into the pores. This is my favorite cleanser. I like to mix it. I'll do a pre-wash with the milk, and I'll do the final with the Ocean Cleanser sometimes. I mix it up, but I love the Osea brand. They are pricey. They range from $42 to $54, I think, so they are not cheap. But they last a pretty decent time. They come in glass bottles, so they're eco-friendly, they're not plastic, super high quality. Like, the packaging is gorgeous. Like, I wanted to keep the packaging it came in because it was so pretty. And I'm not even like the type of person that likes packaging, but it was very pretty. And customer service was amazing. I didn't like a couple products I got, and they allowed me to, they just gave me a coupon code for the, the price of the items I didn't like, and I just simply exchanged them. Or you can also send them back for a return as well. So the customer service was great. The ingredients are great, the packaging's great, but they are higher priced, so they're not going to be for everyone, and I get that because I am finishing college this year, and I'm not going to be able to afford to buy another one after that's gone. So, going to number 2, Dr. Bronner's Magic Soap. This is the Pure Castle soap, and it's the unscented baby mild. It's baby soap, but it's super pure. There's no added fragrance. It cleanses really well, and I noticed it doesn't irritate the skin, it just simply cleanses the skin. Sometimes you gotta go back to basics, and it's affordable, it works, and they have the fragrance-free option, which is the baby soap, and honestly, it works well, and it's not irritating at all. So it works. So if you're, don't have if your budget is kind of tight, I found that this worked very well. And it's the most affordable option out of the 3. And it lasts a long time because just a tiny amount just suds up really nice, and it does a good job at removing makeup. And sometimes what I'll do before is I'll take like a little argan oil to get my eye makeup off, and then I'll take that and I'll do like a double wash, and I'm good to go. The third one, I don't actually have a bottle because it's so diverse in what you can get it as, but it's African black soap. I love African black soap. It works super well. I've bought it from a bunch of different sources. I've got it from our flea market before, I've got it online, I've bought it from the health store, but I always try and get it as unrefined as possible. And it looks kind of gross if you get it super unrefined where it's like a bar of all this, like it's just like a chunk of mud kind of, but it works really well, and it's not irritating. Some people use it on their hair. For me, that didn't work super well for my hair, but it worked really well for my skin. It's safe for your whole body, and it's affordable, it's cheap, and I would recommend trying to get it from a sustainable source where the profits go back to the people making it. That's super important to me. But you can find it relatively easy. Just make sure unrefined, not a lot of added stuff, if any, and sustainable source, if you can, and if that's something that's also important to you. So this was kind of a short video, but I wanted to share those products because I know I wasted a lot of money when I was struggling with my skin, just thinking that there was like a magic cleanser out there that was going to, fix my skin, and I spent a lot of money on higher end products that didn't work, and it was frustrating. And so I wanted to share 2 really affordable options and then 1 higher end option that all worked well for me and that could work well for you as well. Again, I have combination skin. I get oily in my T-zone area, but I also have a lot of dryness. I had cystic acne, I've had dry skin acne, and it's just, for me, the cystic acne was related to my hormones, which I now have balanced and under control. So it's just, I like the whole body approach. There isn't one, I don't feel with anything there's one answer. I feel like it's multiple, it's approaching the issue from a variety of angles, put it that way. And with acne, I do believe diet, lifestyle, stress, and of course skincare are important, but don't get too caught up in or waste your money on the products that are really just kind of the same as everything else. Sometimes the simplest things work just as well. I will throw in as well that a great toner, the best toner I've ever used, was just apple cider vinegar. Literally before my moisturizer, after cleansing, apple cider vinegar on my T-zone, let it dry, moisturizer. Best toner I've ever used, and it's like a small bottle is maybe $3 at the store for like a bottle, so you'll save so much money, like I promise. And I will do like a walkthrough of my skincare sometime if that's something you might be interested in, but yeah, just let me know if this video was helpful. Comment below skincare things that worked for you. Share your experience, and let's open up a discussion about it. So thanks for watching another video, guys, and have a great day.